wish I had some ones.
Okay.
I was gonna throw ones out whenever I tasted Boomtown Titty.
That would have been funny.
And have any though.
That's sad.
That's
Okay.
sad.
Welcome back, everyone, for another taste test video. We just did a little bit of a few naughty ones we taste tested. My name is Jen. This is my husband, Ben. And I think what we're going to do today, I didn't do a thumbnail yet because I wasn't really sure what we had planned. I'm gardening in Zone 7, northeastern West Virginia. And my tomatoes ripened a lot earlier than they normally do. It's just been a rough year all around. Everything's rough. But I've got a bunch of red ones on the table here, and I think that maybe we'll just do a whole bunch of taste testing of these red ones.
All red?
All red, and we'll see what red ones taste good. I've got a big one here in the back. I'm gonna grab it because it's pretty ripe and it needs tasted. This is Finina. It's a gorgeous looking tomato. I did get a few more from this plant, but they're not as big as this one. This was like the first one to... I got a lot of small stuff this year, I think because of the lack of rain. We did not have any kind of substantial rain for 7 weeks. It was like the saddest thing ever. And I don't water my plants. So, it is what it is. Ooh. It's quite meaty. Not a whole lot of seeds in that. Now this is supposed to be one of my giants, hence the name Gigant. It's, I guess, is that Italian for gigantic?
I guess so, maybe.
Let's see how Finina tastes. Ooh, it smells like it's going to be very flavorful. Mmm. Very juicy.
Couldn't get through that skin.
Mmm. Not very acidic, I don't think. It's got some good classic tomato flavor. The meat's good. It's very juicy. It doesn't really have that, like, I like the ones that, like, you put them in your mouth and they hit you with several different things.
That one sort of falls short.
Yeah, it's good, but it's not. I was really just growing this one. There's several probably that we're going to taste test. I was growing them to try to get a 3-pounder. Not my year for that to happen, sadly.
Yeah.
Even the one that a friend sent me his seeds, I don't think it's here because I don't have any of the ripe tomatoes for it yet, called Istra. He had an over 3-pounder. He sent me seeds from that tomato. And I don't think I'm getting any 3-pounders. Nothing even over 2 pounds on it. So sadly, I thought this was going to be my year, but it isn't. So I'll just try again next year. But this is, I mean, it's a big one. It's a big one, and it's very, meaty. So
do you think they get more like watery as they get bigger?
what do you mean?
I guess. Well, it's not like, it wasn't a strong flavor. It was very juicy, but it seemed like it was just like, didn't have much flavor.
Yeah, there wasn't any kapow. There wasn't any.
So.
And
even that goat sack was the same way, and it was a big one.
Yeah. I don't think necessarily, because I had some really big ones last year that tasted really good. So I think different things can change the way things are tasted. The soil that they're in, the weather conditions, things like that. I just think that, like I always say, I'm giving you my opinion on the tomato that I grew in my garden, but you could have a completely different opinion on it, because when you grow it, there might be different conditions that cause it to not taste that great, or so I'm always I want to share with you to maybe give you a jumping off point of what you should grow, but don't let my opinion be the end all be all. Okay, next one. What we got? We will do Mammoth German Gold, which This is definitely not gold. So I'm guessing the seeds are wrong. Sadly. So maybe this is just Mammoth German and not German gold. But I'm gonna taste it. So Mammoth German. Maybe it's not gold. Did I grow the gold one, or did I just grow Mammoth German and label it wrong?
That's a C. That's not a G. Maybe it's German chocolate.
No, it's a G. I just.
Mammoth golden chocolate.
That's a nice looking tomato. This is how I like my tomatoes to look on the inside.
Yeah, that's a nice looking tomato. That's a Sharpie for you.
Oh wait, is this Sharpie? Okay.
Ain't that edible Sharpie?
It is. I mean, but some people, I don't want to give them any ammo.
You catch shit for giving me Sharpie.
Yeah, I did.
I catch
crap
for giving me Sharpie.
Yeah, like I'm trying to poison you. Ah,
that smells
death
nice.
by Sharpie. Yeah. So, I was thinking about doing this video because Lauren is always talking about how she hasn't found a really good red. She's been on the hunt for a good red, and I thought, well, let me just do all the reds, and maybe we can find a real good one in here. But
that one's pretty good, but I don't think that's the answer.
No, it's
good though.
I'm the same about reds too. Like, the only reason I have so many reds in my garden this year is because I was trying to grow a giant, and a lot of the giants, like, you won't find they're most of them are going to be red. That's just the genetic to grow a giant, is a red tomato. Now I did have one last year, Claude's. What was it? Claude's brown giant. Oh, it was a big one. It was a big orange one.
Sure.
Yellow. It was yellow giant, but it was an orange color. If you'll notice, it's the oddest thing. White tomatoes, like if it has the word white in the name, it's usually yellow coloring. Mm-hmm. If it has the word yellow in the name, it's usually orange coloring. I don't know why it is, but it's kind of weird that way with the whites and the yellows. Okay, next one.
Well, we know that the tomato came from Peru and Ecuador, right? Yes. Okay. And we know that they weren't red; they were like yellow and orange.
Yes.
Okay. And they grew wild. But do you know what wild tomato plants are called? With the tomato. Whenever you say wild tomatoes, or is it the tomatoes? Or
I know I've heard this before, but I do not remember.
I don't know if it's the plant. Now I don't know. I don't know if it's the plant or the tomato.
What is it?
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
5 seconds. Okay, it's the tomatoes. Wild tomatoes are known as pimps.
Do you spell it like that?
Yep.
P-I-M-P-S?
P-I-M-P-S.
I bet you love that.
Yeah. Yep.
Pimps. Huh.
Yeah, you want to know this real quick? Sure. This is important.
Okay.
This is important for everybody to know. And because wild tomatoes, known as pimps, are the predecessors to all the varieties we have today, they are incredibly important for botanical research.
Yes.
Unlike today's hybrid version, pimp tomatoes are impressively hardy and can grow in all sorts of extreme climates, whereas modern tomato species are less hardy and prone to disease. Sadly, due to modern commercial farming methods and the use of herbicides, pimp tomatoes have made their way onto the endangered species list
Oh no!
and are on the brink of extinction.
That's not good. How do we get our hands on some pimps?
You have to go to Central America.
No.
Or,
There's got to be some place that sells pimps, right? I'll grow some pimps on my hill.
No, they're wild.
I'll wildly grow them on my hill and then save the pimp seeds.
But the thing about, here's another fact.
Okay.
Just since you want wild grow tomatoes on the hill, in their native environment, tomatoes are perennials. Do you know that?
Well, that would be down south.
Yeah, in like Central America
Well,
and
yeah.
South America.
Yeah, so are peppers. There's peppers that are perennials too. Like I can't have that. If I left my peppers outside, they freeze to death.
Yeah.
But like down south, they have like pepper trees.
Yeah, well, you
Like
could
a
bring like your
Giant tree
tomato.
that just keeps growing.
You could bring your tomato plant inside and keep growing it, and
Yes.
it would keep coming back. But you know, like since it doesn't have good sunlight, it's not very tasty.
No. Or the heat. The heat makes them tasty too.
But the frost gets them.
Frost, yes. So down south,
Barn
the
frost.
pimps are perennials, right?
Yeah, down in
All right.
Peru.
The next red one we're gonna taste. I've heard this one's really
Hey,
good.
what's that thing you said?
So,
Something you was gonna say something.
Oh, we don't need to talk anymore about stuff. We'll do that in the next one. We'll save those
Okay.
for later. That's good enough. You don't want to flood people with the information. They can
Well, it was
only
all
take
the
it in
one.
pieces.
It was all together.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is called Hazel May, and someone said this is really good. I love how it's like ruffled at the top. I was supposed to be growing some accordion ones. I don't know if I did get any accordion ones. I think it was like orange accordion. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to get any, but those are really cool, like ruffled ones. Ooh. That's weird. There's absolutely like no seeds to it. What is that all about? I have another one. Is it the same? It's much smaller. Let me cut it too. Well, it's
There's a seed
the
in that
same. I mean, this one has seeds. There's like two
They're just
seeds,
in there.
3 seeds. It's the same.
They're deep
so
in the meat.
not very seedy. If you like lots of juice and goo and seeds, this is not for you. Okay. Hazel May. Well, this one's got like a weird spot on the skin. I'm gonna cut that off.
It's sweet right out the beginning, and you think it's gonna be pretty strong,
It's pretty sweet, but
it dies out.
it still does not
It
have
don't
that
have
cacao flavor that I enjoy. Let's see how sweet it is.
yeah.
It's a 5. Yeah, I imagine all these reds are probably going to be.
It was pretty. It's sweeter than the last one. I think that's the best one we've had so far.
I really am not impressed with any of them, actually. So,
Well, you're hard to please.
and I'm not just saying that like because they're reds, like, but yeah, I see where Lauren, she's tasted red one, and like I gravitate towards other ones. Like I've never had this many reds in my garden because when I see red, I think of like store-bought tomato. What? So I don't tend to like when I'm looking at tomato catalogs and whatnot. Yeah, Boondocks, hand that over.
Is this
we'll do that.
considered red?
Yes, this
Because
is
that's gonna be fire. I can tell by looking at it.
fire.
Yeah.
So this is Boondocks. Boondocks. And it's a gorgeous looking tomato. Very, do I have a seed? No, okay.
Oh yeah. It'll be good.
There's Boondocks. It's got the, this would be a good one to talk about, like the tomato
Tomato
parts. This one smells like it's gonna be good.
Ooh.
It's definitely got the most flavor out of all the ones we've tasted.
That's got some complex flavors going on. Yes, but
Oh, the skin is
the thing about that is it doesn't taste classic tomatoey.
No, it doesn't take classic tomato. It's got some tartness to it, but it also has some earthy hints to it, some vegetable-ness.
Yeah, so I don't think that one counts, even if it was a winner, because I think you're trying to find a red one, but you're trying to find like a classic tomato one, right? Or
Well, just any red, but
Well, that red's pretty good.
I mean, I think I had a really good classic red tomato last year. Which one was that?
Hungry Hill Pink.
No, that's new this year. but we're gonna do that one next. Hungry Hill Pink is another. It's got the word pink on it, but it's pretty red. We'll do it in the reds. So again, another gorgeous one. Looks almost exactly like Boondocks did, except a little bit not as flat. I think Boondocks was a little flatter. But this is Hungry Hill Pink.
You have a lot of red tomatoes.
This one looks almost exactly the same, I think, as Boondocks.
I don't think so, does it? Oh yeah, it does. Okay.
Wait, where's the... Wait, what do you got?
This.
I was looking for the Sharpie. All right. I thought it tastes pretty much the same.
I don't think so. It tastes different.
I'm still not impressed. I'm not impressed by it. I want to move on to different.
No, it tastes completely different.
Does it? What do you think it tastes like then, dear? Let's...
That one's more sweet.
Oh, that's Boondocks crap.
The Hill one is more sweet. This is more, got a little tartness to it. A little tang.
Yeah.
But nothing strong on either of them.
Nothing to write home about.
Those two were pretty good.
Oh, I've got one. This is, Moses.
Yeah.
So.
That could be the winner.
This is a very, I don't know, almost fake looking tomato. Yeah. It's like not as shiny. I don't know how to explain it. It just looks kind of...
I think this one was kind of sweet though. You can cut that up. I'm going to put a little juice on here.
You want to test the sweetness?
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
And again, Moses looks very similar to Boondocks and Hungry Hill Pink.
5.6. Nothing's... It's good though. I like it.
Another one that tastes pretty similar. Or I mean, looks pretty similar, dear. Moses.
Moses?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that one.
I do too.
That's pretty good.
Out of all the ones we've tasted, I like Moses the best.
Yeah, it's good. It's got a lot of flavors going on.
That one's got nice classic tomato flavor.
Yeah. A little tangy, a little sweet. Not much tangy, just a little bit, like a hint. A little sweet.
And as far as production, it's pretty good.
And then it's earthy a little bit at the end. Not like bad earthy. Not barn-like.
Yeah, not barn-like. It's pretty good.
It's like earthiness, good tomato flavor.
All right.
A little bit, you know.
Oh, I want to do this one. This one, I had a friend send me these seeds. Where is she from? I'll try to remember. She has been so generous to me and so sweet. If you're watching, hello. Thank you so much. She sent me all kinds of seeds, and she sent me seeds for these. She makes her I think it's homemade packaging for these, if I remember correctly, when she sends me seeds. This one, and she's been trying to get me that 3-pound tomato. I appreciate anyone who sends me seeds, trying to get me that goal. And she did. She sent me several different ones. I might have a couple here that I tried growing, but this is supposed to be a giant. I mean, it's got big tomatoes. This is Mominizza or Zalzi.
I'm not a fan of teardrop shape.
It's a good heart shape. Look how pretty it looks, like a heart.
Yeah,
very lovely. There's another one here. Where's it at?
Yes.
It's not quite as big, but again, really pretty shaped tomatoes. No 3-pounder, no 1-pounder.
I think you just gotta let them grow longer.
This has just been a bad year. Just a rough year. Oop, incredibly meaty. We'll do a slice with this one. Oop, slicer. Boop. Yeah, that's, oh, it's super juicy. Very juicy. That's my favorite so far.
It's pretty good. It's sweet.
Very sweet. Very juicy.
Very juicy.
Almost a little more juicy than I like, but the flavor is really good.
It's way juicy.
Yeah. I bet that's pretty sweet. I'm gonna guess like a 6.
Splash. That is like a 5.9. You're pretty close.
Alright, let's cleanse our palates.
My favorite was still the last one we tried.
Oh.
Whatever that one was. Wasn't Hazel May, wasn't it?
No, it was Moses.
Okay.
Moses, and then we tried Mominizza also. What are these here? These are red.
They're almost all red.
Oh.
Hey, how about this?
That one I bet is not.
How about this? That's a Kazula.
I want to do the Kazulas and Jarsons again because I got several of those.
Well, can't we try a Kazula red?
There's more
You have
Moses.
enough?
There's more Moses.
You have enough
I have
to
lots
do
of
more.
Moseses.
I know, but we already tried
We're gonna
Moses.
have to save the seeds for Moses because it was a good one. You liked it. This is a Moses. Oh, here's one we haven't done yet. Brutus Magnum. And that's a Jarson I want to try. And Berg. Okay,
What are
we'll
you
do
doing,
these two,
Jarson
and then that will be
Kazula at
it.
the same time?
Because I do have some more red ones, but they're kind of special, and I don't want to.
Ooh, special.
Yeah. Two we're going to finish this out with is Berg. Again, it's no giant for me. Sadly, not even close. Oh, I like the inside. That's a good seed to gel ratio for me. Or seed to meat ratio. Seed gel to meat ratio.
Alright.
So this is Berg.
Berg.
I think it tastes very similar to
That's good. That's close to that.
Mominizza
That
that we
heart
did.
shaped one, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a little sweeter though.
Yeah, a little bit sweeter. You want to test it?
Mm-hmm.
It's good though.
I like that one. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's a
It
sweet one.
doesn't
So we
scream
liked-
classic tomato to me though.
We've liked Moses,
It's almost
Mominizza?
it's under. It's a little under because it's
Berg.
like 5.6.
It's 5.6. Yeah. Well, it's still pretty sweet. That's a sweeter one. All right, last red one we'll taste with this taste test. And then we're going to get on to a fun one because, I mean, some people like these red ones, but
I think they're all good.
Brutus Magnum. And you would think with the name Magnum, there'd be like a big tomato, but no, sadly, I've only gotten a few of these small ones. Oh, there's the inside. I don't think I'm going to care for this one. Just by looking at the meat, it looks like it's going to be mealy. Mealy, yep. Like you can kind of tell a little bit when you look at it, like if the meat's going to be mush. I don't like it.
It started out okay, but it doesn't end well.
No. Ooh. Oh, that skin is like, it's like, it forms, like it's piercing. Like it rolled up and just like started. I don't like that one. Yuck. Still chewing up the skin, aren't you? All right.
Whoa.
So,
Whoa, man. That was mushy. Skin was chewy.
my favorite is.
Sweet right off the bat, though. I wonder how sweet it was. Where'd it go?
You think it was sweet right off the bat? I tasted.
Yeah, where'd it go?
It's right
This
there.
one?
I thought it tasted very vegetable-y right off the bat.
Oh, right off the bat was sweet.
You might be right. I don't know.
Nope, that's only a 5.
Yeah, not that sweet.
I thought it was sweet.
Mominizza was the sweetest, and I liked it the best. You liked
The one after.
Moses.
No, I like the.
Yeah, Moses.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? Boondocks was pretty good. So out of all the red ones we tasted, those are the three. Like goat sack was okay. Like you would think it wouldn't taste that great, but it wasn't bad. And then Gigant Farina, did we like that one? I think it was kind of meh. It was alright.
My worst too was this one, and I don't think goat sack was very good.
Yeah, I don't think you liked it because you didn't really have a whole lot to say at the beginning of the taste test. Well, that's going to be it for this one, y'all, and we'll catch you in the next one. Enjoy your day. Bye.